Yo guys, it's Sorrow. You already know that today I'm bringing you another Wi-Fi battle. This one is another one taken from the same live stream that the last Wi-Fi battle was taken from. And this one is quite the battle because I didn't pay attention for half of it because me and PlayRough, my buddy Ben, were too busy making PokeTuber and other YouTuber impressions, which that video is also my channel. If you want to watch that, I might leave a link in the description below. I might not. Either way, this battle was going on in the background, and to my surprise, it ended up to be a very, very close match. And because I saw the ending and just because of the way things went, I knew this battle had to be uploaded because this was insane. This was also against probably the best named person I've ever seen on Twitch. His Twitch name is I Eat Babies for Lunch, so that was a thing. And then his name in game is Orange. I don't know, but I love it. I absolutely love it. But either way, we are both obviously bringing some interesting teams. I think on the first look, I am bringing a bit more power than he is, but let's not let his team fool you. He has the Avalugg, which is defensive monster, and I don't really have anything to take out necessarily. He has the Yanmega, which Yanmega is always scary. He's got the Golduck, Lanoon, which Lanoon comes in more handy than you might think. We got the Charizard, which is most likely Mega, and the Fortress. The first thing that I was thinking is I was really upset that I didn't bring anything like a fire type move. If I would have had like my Chandelure or a Talonflame, or well, not even Talonflame, something specially fire type would be better. I almost brought my Delphox, that would have come in handy, but unfortunately I didn't, and yeah, that may or may not come back to bite me. Let's just start the battle. My team, I guess, we'll just go over quickly. We do have the Conqueror from the last time. We also have Tentacruel and Thundurus from the last time, and the Contrary Superior. The only two additions is I didn't want to bring as much power, so I brought a Eviolite Doublade and a physically defensive Druddigon, which I do need to change one of the moves because for some reason I have both Roar and Dragon Tail, which why do you need both? But regardless, I don't think that matters in this match. But let's find out what happens in this little match here. Why don't we? But Orange is issuing a challenge. He is challenging, I don't even know. He eats babies for lunch. He's gonna try and eat my Pokemon team for dinner. It is absolutely ridiculous. I knew he was gonna start with the Fortress, so I decided to try and do as much damage as I could with something. And Conqueror is probably the most powerful member on my team. So I decided to get off as much damage, hoping that a Drain Punch would do a lot, and it does not as much as I was hoping. So basically he's setting up all over me, and he's setting up Stealth Rocks, he's setting up Toxic Spikes, but I do have Rapid Spin on my Tentacruel, so it's not really that big of a deal. Tentacruel is also a Poison type and would get rid of the Toxic Spikes as soon as he switches in, but do remember that I wasn't paying attention exactly as much as I probably should have been to this battle during the stream. Also, I'm going to leave my Twitch link in the description. If you ever want to come out to Wi-Fi battles and battle me on stream, definitely do that, and you have a chance to, you know, show up on my channel here, or you can just ask me to battle over Twitter. But he comes out with the Yanmega, which I'm not staying in with the Conqueror because I can't do a whole lot of damage back. I figured that I would be able to do a lot of damage with Thundurus. I think I was also going to Thunderwave the Yanmega because I know it gets Speed Boost and all that good stuff. But he uses Attract Yanmega. So I didn't actually Thunderwave. I did Volt Switch because that one-shots. What? Yeah, I don't know why he stayed in. Maybe he was hoping for hacks. Maybe he thought, I don't even know. But yeah, I thought he would actually be able to take a Volt Switch, but surprisingly he doesn't. And since I have the first switch, I decided to go into Conqueror, which is a safe play against basically anything that he can come in. Oh, and I also brought it in so that way it could get poisoned, so now that the Guts is activated. But he does bring in Charizard, which is would have been the perfect opportunity to bring in the Tentacruel, but me being me, I bring in the Thundurus. So I think I was hoping that it was Charizard Y, and then I could, you know, Thunder Wave, Volt Switch, whatever. I do believe that I still go for the Thunder Wave because I knew that Dragon Dance Charizard X can sweep teams, and I was actually very scared that this Charizard X was going to sweep my team. But there's that. I do use Nasty Plot, I guess, for some reason or another, and then I just get bopped. Why there was no Thunder Wave there beats me. Obviously, I'm not always the best Wi-Fi battler on stream, or in general. That can happen. There was one day last week I just had a very bad day, and I like got 6-0'd, and then I got like 5-0'd, and it was just quite a day. I went to Dredagon hoping that he could take a hit, but not expecting it. And then, of course, I have Rough Skin and Rocky Helmet, and this is when I think I started noticing that, hey, I'm getting bopped by a Charizard X. I should probably do something about this. So I go into Conkeldurr, I think, to try and get off as much damage as I can, and thinking that I could live one, and I do believe I live a hit, actually. But let's find out together. I don't, because of the critical hit. I don't know if the critical hit mattered, but I really thought that Conkeldurr could take a hit, and then I was, you know, maybe go for a Drain Punch, something like that. Then I go into Doublade, which I guess, well, Doublade actually has a lot of physical defense, so I knew it would be able to take a Dragon Claw. However, I'm not sure if I took Fire Punch into consideration, but I do live, and then I'm just trying to do as much damage as I can to this Charizard X, because, yeah, there I get bopped by the Earthquake, and at this point I'm just like, how am I supposed to take out a Charizard X? Like, Tentacruel, you know, is going to get bopped by an Earthquake, like, whatever, you know, and Superior is not going to be able to do anything, but he gets greedy and goes for a Dragon Dance, and why he does that, I'm not entirely sure, but that gives me the opportunity to Scald the Charizard and take him out. So there goes the Mega Charizard X. Sweep didn't happen because he got greedy. Maybe he thought he would need to set up another thing. I do believe that Earthquake would have taken me out. But then he has the Avalugg, but thankfully Avalug's special defense is not that great. So I do go for a Sludge Wave because it does a little bit more damage than Scald, and I believe Ice resists water anyway. But he's going to try and attack me, and Tentacruel's not very physically defensive, but Avalugg is not necessarily the best attacker, and I imagine it's not, you know, invested in attack anyway. So Tentacruel can eat that up, can take about 2 more, well, probably would take 2 more to take him out. And I decided to just do more damage to him, but he does have Recover, which I obviously wasn't really thinking about during the match, but I mean, I can recover up with Black Sludge, and I think I might Toxic him. If not, then I just keep attacking him, knowing that I will eventually whittle him down. And that's the route that I decided to take. You know, I just keep doing Sludge Wave, and I don't even know. This is definitely a match of questionable plays. If you are looking for good strategy tips, this battle is not the one for you, but honestly, the ending is too good. Like, I know this has to go up, and if you guys are made it this far, you guys should definitely stay to the end to see how this one ends up, because it was pretty insane. But I do outlast the Avalugg, and Tentacruel, you know, emerges victorious, and we are finally making some headway on this man's team, and we're going to try and eat his team for lunch. But then he got the ugly shiny Golduck. Regular Golduck definitely looks better. And I was like, I don't know what a Golduck can do to me, so I'm going to just keep attacking. And then he goes for Rain Dance, and then I'm like, I don't even care about that. I'm going to keep attacking. And I believe that's what I do, unless I use this to... No, I stay in, because I don't think that it can do anything to me, which it really can't. But of course it gets the burn, because Scald has like 130% chance to burn when you use it against me. So keep that in mind. If you ever battle me, you use Scald, it's like automatic burn basically. And yeah, so unfortunately I am a burn Tentacruel, which doesn't affect me too much, except for it is going to limit my surviving capabilities and outlasting capabilities. But I do use Sludge Wave on the Golduck, which I've just used Sludge Wave like 8 turns in a row. That's never really a good thing to do in a Wi-Fi battle, but I did it, and there you go, that's a thing. I I do want to reinforce the idea that I was a bit preoccupied. I think at this point is when I started to really get focused on the battle, because there the Lunoon took out my Tentacruel, and at this point I think it just came down to the Lunoon and the Superior, and what is about to happen is freaking crazy. So I use Leaf Storm, and I get, you know, about half. With the special attack increase, I am going to, you know, be able to do that. He uses Belly Drum, and that takes him down to 2 HP. He told me in the chat on stream that was down to 2 HP, meaning that if I did 2 HP more damage with that Leaf Storm, he wouldn't have been able to Belly Drum, and I would have been able, and then he wouldn't have been able to Belly Drum, and then he wouldn't be able to take me out in one hit. But because he does, he gets off the extreme speed. I was hoping I could live it, but unfortunately, I don't. If I would have lived that, I would have gotten off a hit, and I would have taken out the Lunoon, and I would have won. But unfortunately, that didn't happen, and it came down to that really close 2 HP away. 2 HP. That's crazy. Like, it was really, really close. And I think it would have still been a really great battle if we were both kind of paying attention, because I'm not sure if we were both 100% into this battle or not, but I think it was really entertaining, and I just thought that it would be a really good one to share. So guys, if you enjoyed this, make sure you let me know in the comment section below, and hit the like button. Make sure you check out my Twitch link and come out to some of the streams if you want to battle me live and all that good stuff. And if we have a good battle, I will put that on the channel too, because I really like doing these. So that is going to wrap up everything. So until the next time, guys, stay sly.